Hello everybody and welcome back to TWIO. This week in Osu, the show where I go through some cool plays that have happened this week and then we talk about some fun and interesting news at the end. But before we do that, we do the question of the week, and the question of the week this week is, who do you expect to one day take over mrekk's #1 ranking? And I'm going to add to who is APT's question here and put permanently, because I don't want it to be someone that you think will overtake him for a week and then he'll take it back. Do you think there's a player that we currently know about who will take his #1 ranking for good? But anyways, we get into the plays now. It is a very news-centric week, so there's only a few, but we start with Milosz's 1.4k hidden DT play on 5150. This is an absolutely incredible #1 FC on the map. It's a 10.29 star map, and he got a 99.53% accuracy. As much as I didn't want to mention him, no offense mrekk, but you have had basically three TWIOs made just about you recently. But this week he set the first FC on Youka to Yumeutsutsu, and I know I didn't pronounce that right, but people get angry at me in the comments when I call a map by a different name or shorten it or something, so I'm trying guys, I'm trying. But this is an absolutely incredible FC on the map. Of course it's the #1 on the leaderboard because it's an mrekk play, but it would be 813 PP if ranked, and it's a 99.96% FC, almost a double S. He dropped 100. We then have Karcher claiming 1052 PP with a hidden Hard Rock FC on view of the river Stix. And finally, we have the first DT and DT Hard Rock SS on the 2008 map. Bear in mind, that's 18 years old, known as Justice to Believe. This was set by Chicken10 and is a 68.83 UR play. That's like Malachevsky levels of score posting, and it's a 3-mod SS on an 18-year-old map. That is incredible. But now that we're done with the plays, we get onto the news, and to start with, we have this little fun fact. The current highest ranked Pokemon is Dragonite. Now I know that sounds silly, but a guy who goes as Tropius2 on Reddit recently had some fun messing with the Osu API and decided to match everyone's usernames to a Pokemon, not including extra characters, and see which Pokemon username had the highest PP. We are finally seeing Vaxei in the 3-digit range. He is now global rank 101, and everyone in the Reddit comments is coping as hell, saying that maybe he's just getting 2Ks offline and he's gonna catch up in one session in like a week or something. But guys, I think it might be over for the reign of Vaxei. I think we have to say goodbye to one of our GOATs of all time. Speaking of GOATs though, Ryuka is going to be playing in the 3-digit World Cup this year. His current username on Osu is Puppy, and it was shown in the 3-digit World Cup that a player known as Puppy would be playing on their team. A little update to the Osu website, you can now see people's most viewed replays, and a little fun fact to come out of this, you might think that Cookiesy's Freedom Dive 4 Dimensions Hidden Hard Rock play would be the most viewed play, but you're thinking about it too much of an Osu player, because think about the most viewed Osu YouTube video being BTMC's The Big Black, and they say he never played it again. And the most mainstream maps in Osu have to be things like Centipede and The Big Black. So all of that to say that the most viewed replay is actually Raruchi's The Big Black SS. And finally, more mrekk glaze. His current reign is actually the 2nd longest reign, surpassing Whitecat, making him the holder of the 1st and 2nd longest reigns in the game. And that's only because of when a Curlibed took his rank 1 in, guess what, 2024, July. Guys, I swear that happened like 4 months ago. What is going on? Time is moving too quickly. But anyways, that about does it for this week in Osu. And if you did enjoy this video, please do leave a like and consider subscribing to keep up with the series. If you have any feedback, positive or negative, please do leave it down in the comments below. And if you have any suggestions for question of the week, please also leave them down below. I really need to consider slowing down in this outro because I speak so fast that I can't actually say any single word correctly. But one last thing, if you want to hang out with me and other people who play Osu, please do join the TWIO Discord down below. But that about does it, so I will see you next week in Osu.